Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're brand new. This is Wisdom of the Revolution, and this channel is brand new, so most likely everyone who's joining in, it's probably their first time finding me, and for me it's also my first time finding you. So welcome and thank you so much for joining. This is Wisdom of the Revolution. This channel was created with the intent for myself and others to connect to a higher purpose, to a higher timeline, to a higher journey that goes beyond the regular surface level everyday mechanisms that we operate in. The earth is ascending, we are ascending, and with that comes quite a bit of, imbalance, chaotic energy, uncertainty. A lot of times fear can creep in. Also, huge magical moments are coming into our lives, new creative flow and excitement and inspiration is coming into our life at an all-time high right now as well. So there's a lot going on. I think we could all use a little bit more support, me included. So why not jump on and share some of my insights I get from Spirit, and we can all go through this together. So I did already kind of open a little bit up with Spirit and try to get a feel of kind of what it was that they wanted to communicate about today, or what it was we wanted to focus on today. So yeah, definitely got an interesting theme. So shuffling, well, let's start at the beginning. So actually, as I was kind of sitting in meditation before I started to shuffle, just kind of connecting to Spirit, I got some images. So I got a merry-go-round and also a Ferris wheel. So that's interesting. It's like round and round we go. I also got that phrase. So round and round we go, and then the images of the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel, and also something about the carnival, something about being in, I don't want to say like fantasy land, because I wouldn't really say that a carnival is fantasy, but I guess it's like, it's like stepping into this magical world that's not the real world. I guess there's something about that, like the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel, and the round and round we go. So it's something though about being disconnected, or something about having a little bit of a blinder on from our stability, because these came out from these three all came out together. So creator, sorry, it's so sunny in here, so my apologies if there's lots of glare. I'll do my best. But creator, earth, stability, and earth. So they all came out. So there's definitely an energy of like grounded, earth, tangible, real, out in the external world, right? In our, what we can see and absorb and tangibly alchemize on the outside of us, in the outside world, in the external world. Okay, so then basically what I'm trying to say is that there's something about going round and round. There's something about being a little bit disconnected or a little bit checked out from the real world, whatever that is, like your regular mundane surface life. Like you might be going inside and really going into a fantasy world, or like a what if world, or like a like it feels like you keep replaying some kind of vision, fantasy, dream, like vision, fantasy, dream. You keep replaying that. You keep going through it. Round and round we go. Also got unstick the stuck. Okay. Unstick the stuck. And then this one, you are the light, which is number 11, master 11. So, in some kind of a dream world, some kind of like detached or not grounded to the earth with this idea, this concept. It's like in a dream world or a fantasy world, or just it's not a part of your regular life. It's not your real world of what you see and experience every day. It's something that's going on in your inner world, some kind of vision, imagination, fantasy world that you continue to go round and round and round in. Okay, but there's creator, earth, stability, and earth. So it's like something about unstick the stuff, like get out of your head, get out of the dream, get out of the fantasy, stop going round and round, and think about how you can bring it into the world with this is Ace of Wands on the Spirit Song deck. So Ace of Acorns, it has the ram, which is also to me a very earthly energy, the ram. And it says creative force and confidence on this card in this tarot deck. So it's like we're going round and round in the fantasy or the dream of what something could be. Unstick the unstuck. You are the light, okay? And then it's like the Ace of Acorn, the Ace of Wand, like creative force and confidence with creative earth, stability, and earth again. So it's like getting out of the fantasy world, getting out of the dream, getting out of the imagination, and that's all beautiful. That's all beautiful. You should never stop doing that, you know, in your life. But just whatever this is about, whatever it is that you've been going over again and again, and this will not be for everybody, but this card came up, so it's definitely related to, for some people, this will be what it's regarding. Okay, so the twin flame card came up along with consciousness shift. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you get out of the dream and you go and you know, for twin flames, for those of you who are not aware, and probably most of you are aware if you're watching a show like this, but it's like everyone has kind of slightly different ways that they explain it, but my way that I've understood it is that it's one frequency, one soul frequency, one soul imprint that has basically been sliced into two to have separate experiences on the earth plane. So it's one soul frequency, one soul imprint that is having two different perspectives, two different experiences of the life that they're living. And often there's a huge magnetic pull in terms of those two individuals because essentially they are the same soul imprint. So they're extremely drawn to each other like magnets. Can be romantic, doesn't have to be romantic. Often it is romantic. There's a lot of people that believe very strongly that they have a connection to their twin flame and feel it. And I totally am with you there. Like, I understand that feeling. Okay, so something about, I wonder if you're aware, and maybe we'll get more cards to show that, but if you are aware of a twin flame connection, if you are aware of one, then the advice is saying here to unstick the stuck and put your energy and your momentum and your drive and your fire into your life. Not into the other person and not into the fantasy of the other person and what it could be. And I'm not discrediting the connection whatsoever. I would never say that it is a fantasy from, you know, for you it could be extremely real. But often the lesson with a twin flame is that you are the light, and that card came out here. So you are the light, and the purpose of twin flame are often to guide us back to ourselves in self-love with ourself. We feel like there's that missing part that we need to connect with to make us whole and complete. But actually, it's a perfect design of you being redirected back to yourself to find fulfillment, self-love, and completeness, wholeness. And often, well, I shouldn't say often because I don't actually know, but I have heard that it can happen often, I guess, that people do come into union as twin flames when they're done kind of working through their lessons and done kind of, you know, getting to that place of self-love and independence and compassion and empathy and have worked through some of their lessons and have hit some of their spiritual milestones. I mean, people can come back into union, but I think the focus of what they're wanting to talk about for anyone who is going through this twin flame experience right now is that the focus needs to be on your light. It's very warm in here. Sorry, I have a fan on and it's probably loud. Sorry, I'll turn that off. That's better. So sorry, probably loud. It's a little warm in here. I don't have air in here yet, so we'll see how long we can go. But anyways, so the what they're wanting, the message that's coming through is to unstick the stuck. So you're going through this connection, you're going through these feelings, these dreams, these memories, maybe for some of you, if you've met this person, whatever it is that you're kind of living in your inner world, and that's all beautiful, but it seems like potentially there is a part of you that's stuck in that and is not generating your own light in your life and creating your story, like creating your story, creating your path. Like some people, it can, I've also been through something very similar to this. So I understand what it's like to get tunnel vision on an energy and start to lose your own momentum. Like you don't even realize it's happening sometimes. But yeah, when you become too tunnel vision on something outside of you, you're giving all of your power away to something that's outside of you, and you're not that Empress energy of like, I attract, I don't chase, I attract. Like now you're in that kind of chasing, kind of lack, kind of like energy. Okay, so there is a validation here for people that have been feeling like they're on a twin flame journey, that there is a twin flame maybe in your field and in your journey and in your path, and you're not crazy. So there's some validation with that. But the message is that you need to unstick that stuck. It's the waiting, like unstick the waiting. Unstick the waiting. You are the light. You can create earth. Get back to your stability. Get back to being grounded in your life. And be that creative force and bring forward that confidence that you have. You are the light. Bring forward your own confidence, your own power, your own visions into the world. Okay. The tarot cards that came out were these ones. So it is like waiting and longing for that counterpart to come to us, holding the globe, looking out over the seas, envisioning or imagining potentials, wondering when you might feel or experience movement, looking at all of these things that you've built up over your life. And there's one pentacle here, and to me that says that there's this one pentacle, and I'm waiting for this one pentacle to join the rest. You know, like, when is this one gonna roll up into my heap? Okay, so there's a little bit of like looking, longing. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay, Spirit. Let's see where we can go from there. So tell me more about, oh, the star just came out. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's like feeling connected to our highest self, having faith in our path, in our journey, being connected to spirit. Yeah, hope, faith, alignment, purpose, fulfillment, like connection, spiritual connection, highest self reflected in the personality, like things like that. So that's a great sign. Okay, Spirit, let's see. Okay, and sorry, like before we go on, I just want to say, like, there is definitely going to be a collective of people that resonate with this twin flame message, and are experiencing that or feel connected to that. But there will be people who are not, and it's something else. So it also makes me kind of think about like the twin flame paradigm, and that, like with the divine masculine and the divine feminine right now, those energies are changing. And recalibrating to come back into more balance. We've had a big imbalance with the divine masculine, divine feminine for quite a while. And now, that divine feminine is coming up and bringing back their power and bringing back their voice and bringing back that mama bear energy, and that divine masculine is starting to settle a little bit more into that subtle empathy and that little bit of that nurturing or softer side, a little bit more of that compassion side, a little bit more of that feeling side. Okay, so there is like a leveling out of the energies as we're going through this right now, and the earth is ascending and it's recalibrating, and like that is happening as well. Like it came out with consciousness shift. Sorry about the glare, you guys. So yeah, it's like there is, because of this consciousness shift, because of the energies that are recalibrating and trying to come back into harmony and balance on a more even scale. Like there's a consciousness shift that's happening. We're expanding too, right? Like we're becoming more aware of feelings, energies, sensations. right? So like there's a shift. So it's also, it could be just about when they're talking about the twin flame, it could be talking about the recalibrating of your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies in your being right now. Like you're going through a consciousness shift, and those energies, because we all have them inside of all of us, the divine masculine, divine feminine, it's not about gender. We all have those energies inside of us. And so there is a recalibration that's going on with that too. And it could be talking about that as well. You know, when it's saying, unstick the stuck and you are the light and new creative force and confidence. You know, like you might be feeling like you're going through a bit of an adjustment, and maybe you're going through a huge emotional purge right now and you're highly emotional. Maybe you're getting more intense and more fiery and more aggressive, and because you've always been more passive, right? So like maybe there's just more of there's a shift happening, and you are unsticking. Like this process is unsticking the stuck. Okay, it's unsticking the stuck. And the stars here, so that is like, it's all in divine harmony. Like it's all, yeah. It's a very spiritual card, the star. So it's like spiritual enlightenment is happening, right? With the star, spiritual enlightenment is happening. There's a consciousness shift happening. We might be looking out over the sea, looking out into our future or our potentials, looking out kind of what we have accumulated in our lives right now, and kind of seeing or like witnessing or kind of like seeing how it will play out, right? Like, how will this play out? I'm shifting so much. Where am I going to go from here? Like, where am I going to go from here? Okay. So anyway, definitely, it's probably going to be more so for people because the twin flame card came out. It's probably definitely going to resonate with a lot of people regarding a twin flame journey that you might be on, or maybe you didn't even realize you were on, but this is resonating with you right now. And for others, it will just be like the energies, are recalibrating, and there's a shift. The reminder is that you were the light. You're unsticking that stuck. Like you're unsticking the stuck energies and you're recalibrating them. And you're the star. So you're connected. It's all in divine purpose. Like it's all, your spirit team is with you, you know, like this is part of the process and part of the ascension as we are rising up into the new consciousness. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's see. Can you give me anything more to expand on what I've already talked about? Oh, it's hot in here. Can you see any sweat on me? Okay. Anything else? There's a couple cards that came out here. The Hermit and the inverted Six of Cups. Okay, the Hermit and the Star together. Definitely it's like some kind of a spiritual process that's going on inwardly, I would imagine. Like it's an inward... it's like that star that's in this card is in this lantern right here. He's got it in this lantern. He's trying to follow and listen to the whispers of the star. Okay, you're being guided to something bigger. You're being guided to your destiny. You're being guided to your highest purpose, to your highest potential, to your full alignment. Like you're being guided, like spirit is with you and you're listening to it. You're listening to it and you're listening to it. You're also holding a yellow staff. So it's like, I'm in the Hermit and I'm cloaked, okay? And I'm moving towards my highest potential in the star right here. But I'm also doing it with a yellow wand. So that is like, I was talking about this the other day, but it's coming through again. The solar plexus chakra of like, I am my will, I am powerful. I'm confident, which also came up here. Confidence. This Ace of Acorns, which is Ace of Wands. Okay? So he's doing it with that yellow staff and he's moving towards his highest star, his highest purpose, his highest self, his highest consciousness. He's doing it, okay? He's doing it and he's waiting for it to click into place. Okay? with this inverted Six of Cups, that's like, I want to say that's like energies from the past that are not serving you. Just a sec. Yeah, moving on from the past. Okay, so it's also like that merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel. Round and round we go, round and round we go. That's not like, it's something we're going through on the inside in some kind of dream state or fantasy state or imagined state, or it's like a story that we're telling. Like, it's not in the real world. So yeah, it's like moving on from the past, letting go of the nostalgia. Maybe we feel like we're stuck in a current situation right now. Okay. Often the twin flame journey, twin flames can show up in your life when you need to get unstuck. So it's interesting, yes, that for sure that's come up. And that this Six of Cups has become inverted, and it says moving on from the past and letting go of nostalgia. So often it's like they show up when we need that catalyst to change and revolutionize our life in some way, to make us tune in or experience or connect to such a powerful, deep energy that it shakes us up and we go, oh my gosh, what was that? What was that? I need more of that. So for some of you, you're in a situation right now where you haven't walked away from something that's I got a text. You haven't walked away from something that's no longer serving you anymore. But there is awareness on some degree that you are stuck in a situation and going round and round. Like, there is awareness at some point, because your intention or your goal or your longing is to follow this star, is to follow that lantern with your powerful yellow staff of like, I'm carving out my place in the world. I am moving towards my highest good, my highest potential, what is meant for me. Okay, there has been a consciousness shift. You are longing to unstick the stuck. You are becoming more aware that you are the light. You are the star, right? Like, you're wanting to feel more of that energy and alchemize that energy more inside of yourself, bring it into yourself. Okay, so there's a call to leave something behind, to walk away from the past. It's something that has brought you fulfillment. It was kind of like what we talked about a little bit yesterday, when you're at the top of your mountain and you're looking down at, like, in memory and nostalgia and appreciation for like your life and your relationships and your lessons and where you are now. But there's also this like landslide moment where you're like, I feel like it might all crumble, or I have to let something go, or I need to detach from something from the past that at one point brought me great fulfillment or connection or happiness, or whatever it is, right? Like, the Six of Cups can be people from your past. It can just be memories from your past. It can be, it can also be like a soulmate, in terms of this could be a twin flame that's from your past, and it's saying to let that go for now. That could also be the message, is like, let that go for now and focus on your journey in the hermit, moving towards your own golden star, because you are the light, right? And your consciousness is shifting. And so you have that creative force and confidence to bring it into earth, okay? Bring your own creation and story into the earth. You don't need the other person. Like, this could also be a call saying, let that go for now. Like, instead of we're waiting so much at Upright, you know, I'm waiting for them to come with this offer of love, this expression of reciprocal energy, you know, like that's kind of what you're maybe waiting for, but it's inverted. So the guidance is to let that go for now. Let that go for now. Like, you are intuitive, you have the star, okay? You probably are tuning into a real connection. Like, I'm validating that for you. Like, you're not crazy. Like, it's real. But unfortunately, don't shoot the messenger, because I know no one likes to hear these messages actually when you're going through it. I also did not like it. But, you know, the journey did, if I'm speaking from my perspective, the journey did lead me back to myself. And to be honest, I wouldn't be where I am right now if somebody's energy hadn't catalyzed me into understanding my full potential, and for me to understand that I am the light and that I can alchemize my own life without someone else. Doesn't matter who it is. even if I believe it's the other part of me. Whoa, right? Like, even if it's the other part of me, I still don't need that to execute my highest vision with where I'm at right now. I am my highest vision. I attract, I don't chase, right? Okay, so it's like letting go of that nostalgia a little bit, letting go of that past, that memory, that connection a little bit. Like, you can know that it's real and you can have a connection to it. Absolutely. I think the lesson here, though, is to get unstuck from it. Like, you're going round and round and round we go, loopy loopy loop. We got to get off the wheel and take one step towards our own, like, regardless. Like, you can't plan for them if that's like what's happening. Create a earth stability in earth. Like, you can't plan for them. Like, you got to plan for you, right? Because that's not living. If you're planning for someone else, that's not living. That's just like waiting for you to get started in your life. Like, that's just waiting for your turn, for you to have your turn. That's all that is. So like, no, now you have to do what you want to do now. And trust and know that the universe is always working in your highest good for your highest alignment. Like, it wants to support you. It wants to support your energy. It wants to support your thoughts. It wants to support your desires. It wants to do all that, right? Like, it wants to. So if you're putting the focus heavily into your own self-love and own self-abundance, and if you're putting your energy into that and putting your energy into gratitude and presence, the energy will the universe will recognize that 100%. That's how it works. That's how the matrix of reality works. The nature of reality works. That's how it works. It will recognize that and it will start to build off of that template. So if you're in a merry-go-round right now and it's building off of that template, take one step. It could be simple. Little baby step. It doesn't need to be big. It could be go sit down in a corner with a journal and just write one goal you have for yourself to achieve by the end of the year, the end of the week, the end of the month. Could be very little. Could be, I want to write in my journal for 5 minutes every day. Could be, I want to go for a 2-minute walk around the block once a week, every day. It doesn't matter. It's you putting in the time and showing and declaring to the universe and to yourself that I am going to take a moment to invest in me and what I want for myself beyond like all the external relationships, things going on around me, like not allowing other people's wants, desires, or paths to influence your wants, desires, or paths. That's what I'm trying to get at. Don't let anything, like, you need to kind of sometimes go, like I personally do, I need to kind of go quiet into a space and have the time to listen to myself, to see if I'm allowing other people's thoughts, lives, or like relationships, paths, are they interfering the way that I'm operating in my life? Is it rubbing off on me in a way that I might choose this instead of that because I'm really adopting someone else's path, or want to not rock, or want to like be a people pleaser, or like whatever it is. Okay. I'm just going to get a couple more cards because it's so warm in here. But there obviously is definitely a message to come through to validate some kind of connection. And if not, like, this is just a little quick validation for you that, like, yeah, your energies, masculine and feminine, are changing and adjusting and alchemizing. And that's part of this process that we're all going through right now. And there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah. All right. Spirit, is there anything else that you want to, let's see, do we have any questions? Yeah, let's just do the advice. What's the advice for the collective on getting out of the wheel, of the merry-go-round, of taking one step, of unsticking the stuck, of bringing more groundedness into our own life, for our own path, for our own purpose. Okay. What's the advice, Spirit? Authenticity, money, and perspective. Okay, well, definitely authenticity 100%. This is like, you can't make yourself smaller, adjust yourself, or be what you think somebody else wants you to be, right? Like, authenticity is where your star, your highest good, your highest potential, and all of the love you could ever imagine lie, is in your authenticity, okay? Don't be scared of your authenticity. Don't think that that's going to chase somebody away, or if you show too much of yourself that they won't understand you or won't accept you. Because if they don't, you don't want that person in your life anyway. A lot of us do this. A lot of us do this without even realizing it. Like, we adjust ourselves and make ourselves into something else so that other people can feel comfortable and accept us, because we are looking and searching for love. All right, so that's why it's the most important journey of your entire life is self-love. Because once you love yourself, it's game over. It's game over. You don't care what anyone else says. You just live in love and harmony. And you do what you want to do in your beautiful authenticity. This is the word of the day, authenticity. That is a revolution. Don't be scared of your authenticity. I'm doing it right now. I'm starting this channel and I'm putting out these videos, and some people don't know this side of me. This is an authentic version of me. And I'm believing that it will bring me closer to my highest good. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why necessarily. Well, I do know why. I know that it's because I'm stepping into self-love. And when you recognize love within yourself, when you love yourself, the universe also says, okay, we are going to treat you like, as much as you love you is how much we're going to love you, right? Like, that's how it works. You love yourself this much, we'll reciprocate that back to you, and we'll reflect that back to you, right? Anyway, also perspective. So it's like putting it in perspective. Okay, we need to maybe shift our perspective is the advice. Okay, so the advice is to not be scared to step into your authenticity. Maybe you need to change your perspective around that a little bit. And maybe authenticity is a little bit scary for some people, because the truest version of them is maybe the one that we're all scared won't be accepted, right? But the more people that can be real and raw and just unedited and unfiltered and imperfect, like, that is so refreshing, isn't it? Like, think for yourself, like, is it not refreshing? Because I find it so refreshing. So the more that we can really understand that and believe that, is where we'll really start to settle and sink into our authenticity more, because we really truly believe that, like, that is the most inspiring, true, expansive version of us that will bring us, like, people will accept, sorry, I don't know how, blah, 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 blah. What I'm trying to say is that if we shift our perspective on our authenticity to not seeing it as something that will be shunned or dismissed or misunderstood, if we can change our perspective on our authenticity to see that it is our greatest power and is really truly what inspires people the most and what makes you the most magnetic and what draws people to you, unfiltered, unedited, raw, real, sweating on the upper lip right now like I am, or whatever, like, woo, it's hot in here. Like, this is real. Like, you know, when someone calls you on the phone from a car dealership or a bank or something, or when you phone your mobile provider or something like TELUS or something, I'm not sure, but you phone and you know you're talking to a real person, but the way that they're talking is so robotic. It's like a script. It's like you just feel like you already can't get through to them. Like, you're already dreading this whole phone call because you know that you're not going to get, like, someone who's authentic. Like, they're not going to be authentic. They're going to be like playing a part, reciting a script. We won't be able to relate on a human level, right? Because, and okay, sure, in those kinds of examples, it's kind of hard to get down to the human level, right? Because the business has got to run. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting sick of all that crap. Like, I just want people to be real. I just want, like, change your perspective on authenticity. Change what that means. Like, don't let it scare you, right? And it's also not just about changing your perspective on authenticity, but it's changing your perspective on self-love and why you're going through this right now. And that it actually, you already know and feel so deeply in you that you are loved by, like in terms of, if there is a twin flame connection, you already know very deep inside of you that there's a connection. Like, you feel it. It's existing. It's living in you right now. No one can take that away. It's there. It's already existing. Like, our brain is maybe putting it in a perspective, like we need A, B, and C to happen, and we're waiting for something to happen. Like, we're waiting for something to come in, or for this offer. We're waiting for this offer to come, right? But the perspective is like, it might never come, and maybe it will. I'm not saying it won't, but if it didn't ever come, the perspective is that it already came, in a sense. Like, you're already connected. If you're feeling it, they're feeling it. Like, you're already connected. You're already going through this experience of deep soul love. Like, you're already going through it. So can you change your perspective on that? Maybe? I don't know. It's an idea. Definitely a perspective is required, I think, is the advice, because it's also money and stability, earth. So it feels like the stuck too, it has something to do with maybe being stuck in the circumstance in your life right now. It's like the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, they just keep like waiting. So it just feels to me like maybe you have some concerns about where you are right now in terms of like stability on the earth and your money and how you're making your money and all of that. Like, all of that right now, you feel a little stuck, maybe. And you're waiting for something to come and shake that up. But it's guiding you to do that. Like, unstick the stuck. You are the light. Change your perspective. You have this Ace of Wands here. Like, it's for you to grab. It's for you to grab right now. Like, it's for you to grab a hold of and start to, start to take steps in your life and do what you want for you, and stop thinking about what someone else is doing or how it will play or fall into your plan. Like, that's not your authenticity. And then you're keeping yourself small in a small version of yourself, hoping that something else will come and fit in the right way to make you feel whole, but you're only meeting it with half of yourself, so it won't work. Like, it will backfire. It's not going to work. The only way that you feel completely whole and completely in alignment is when you're in your full authenticity of you. Okay, so then to summarize for the advice, just to keep it real simple too as a summary, it's definitely about stepping into our authenticity, having a new loving perspective of our authenticity, but also stepping into that authenticity, making that your friend. That's an answer to a lot of your concerns about how to get yourself unstuck. And also perspective over money. There's an advice to look at your perspective around money. There's advice to look at your perspective around your stability on the earth. I need to look at that. There's the Star and the Hermit. There's like, you're following something that's coming up inside of you. Like, there is an inner world, and then you have the fantasy world, right? Like, there's an inner world going on. And when I say fantasy world, I don't mean that it's not real. Like, I'm not using the right word. Whatever's going on inside of you in your inner world, That's all real. Like, that's part of your life experience. It's real. It's just as real as looking outside the window and seeing a bird fly. Like, you're feeling it, you're, experiencing it. It's real. I'm not saying it's a fantasy, but it's not in our external, it's in our inner world. So it's like what typically would have been called a fantasy back in the day. So I guess I'm just using that word, but yeah, there's definitely like the star and the hermit. It's like there is a consciousness shift happening. You're rising into your higher consciousness and you're trying to follow this lantern. And there is a call to step into your authenticity and change your perspective around the stability in your life and how you make your money. You have the Ace of Acorns here, so also it could be like there is a new creative kind of idea coming in, a new potential to start up, like a new beginning. Could be a move, could be a new home or a new project, a new job, could be things like that. A new relationship. It could be lots of things with the Ace of Wands, but it's the ram too. So it's like it's a very earthly type animal to me. Like it makes me think of Taurus, which is earth, right? So it's, yeah. Creator earth, stability, earth, money with the Ace of Acorns, creative force and confidence, but it's also earth. So it's like maybe there's a move that needs to happen or a change, tangible change, a move, a change of relationship, like a new relationship. Or, yeah. But there's definitely a consciousness shift that's happening, regardless if you're in a twin flame journey or not. There's a consciousness shift that's happening. You are connected to spirit. You are listening. Like whatever it is that you're experiencing inside of you, you're listening to it. But it's also about stepping into your authenticity and with your creative force and confidence with this Ace of Wands. It's also about stepping into it on earth. Okay, and letting go of something from the past, letting go of something from the past, letting go of nostalgia or memories or relationships from the past, letting go of something that's maybe, it could be part of what's keeping us in this merry-go-round. But before we move, how long? 43 minutes. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up in a second. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so sweaty right now. So I'm learning that I have to do these videos in the morning until I can get AC in here. But instead of just waiting for everything to be perfect, I'm just not like that. I'm just not like that kind of person. I can get impatient. I even have like paint on the wall over here that like, I got green paint on like the lighter color. And I just was like, I'm just gonna still put all my stuff in here anyway, because like, I'm tired of painting now. I'll do it eventually. It's not perfect, right? I'm not edited, I'm not refined. That's boring. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what I was channeling earlier, because I was trying to merry-go-round, Ferris wheel, round and round we go. Unicorn. As I was picturing the unicorn like on the merry-go-round, or like, yeah, merry-go-round, where they go up and down. Unicorn. Okay. All right. Also, I got huge oak tree filled with crows was an image that I got. And if you think about that, a huge oak tree, oaks take so long to grow. Like one acorn could take hundreds of years to turn into a massive oak tree, the way that I was looking at it in my mind's eye. So, and it's filled with crows, which also are very intelligent and they have excellent memories. Interesting. Just because of this inverted Six of Cups too, it's like memories and nostalgia from the past. It's like you are this oak tree which has been growing and expanding and working on yourself maybe for a very long time. It's filled with crows. Like it's filled with memory and intelligence. So you have that going for you. That goes with the star and the hermit too. Like that's like the hermit is like wisdom too. Can be ancient with like spiritual wisdom, right? So yeah, like that, you got that going for you. Like that's positive. Like the star, the hermit, and a huge oak filled with crows. Like and oaks are stable. And oaks are stable and solid on the earth. Maybe your stability on earth, maybe you can change your perspective. Maybe it's not about money. Maybe it's about your wisdom. And that's what keeps you grounded. For all of us. I mean, yes, it's important to have money, you know, to use to buy food to eat or shelter, you know, things. That's the world we're living in, right? It operates on money right now. Anyway, but yeah. So it's important to have, you know, we can't just disregard all money. We need to have money to sustain our needs, right? To keep us grounded in our root chakra, to keep us feeling safe and stable and secure and cozy and comfy. Right now, we do need some money. A little bit, right? To help us with that. Or depending on where you live, a lot. But that's all perspective too. That's all perspective too. There's people that change their perspective and decide that they don't want to live there and they'll live here, and they find a place they can rent for $500 a month in some shack or something, and it's like beautiful, and it's just perspective, right? So, but with the big oak, and it feels like there's also a lesson or a lesson in there about how your stability comes. You are the oak. Like you have roots going deep into the earth, right? Like you're the oak. You're grounded in your life already to some degree. And you have much intelligence, spiritual intelligence, and memory. And you're reflecting on it all. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can let's just get our conclusion now. It's 49 minutes. And yeah, I'm like I'm a roasted chicken right now. So we'll get closing messages, Spirit, please. And hopefully it will come full circle and kind of put the nice little cherry on top. All come together. Yeah, I feel like my style is going to be a little bit just like flow. Like whatever comes up. And it might not always fully come back to full circle and make sense. At least it feels like it's not as I'm talking. But maybe it is. Anyway. Okay. Ooh. 2 cards just shot out. So the Wheel of Fortune. Inverted 8 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, I was getting merry-go-round and Ferris wheel. Round and round we go. So it could be a karmic cycle as well. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune upright can be about karmic cycles where we keep going round and round and round, and then it can be like a potential, like the wheel is coming up, you know, like, are you going to jump off the cycle, the karmic pattern? Are you going to jump off, or are you just going to keep going round and round, right? So it feels like there's an opportunity now to get off the cycle, because you're going round and round. It says unstick the stuck. The time has come. The time has come. Yeah, I don't know the rest of the words, but that came, it wants to come through. Cycles, yeah. An opportunity, also destiny and fate. So that might sound nice and fancy for some of you on a twin flame journey, but the fate And the destiny is not always about union. Sometimes about you stepping into your path and your destiny, your fate. Sometimes, right? But take how it resonates for you. I know nothing about your path. You know everything. Karmic cycles can be changed too, and destiny. Okay, yeah. I got round and round we go with the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round. It's round and round we go. You're on a karmic loop. You're doing that, okay? This is your chance to step off of it. And sorry, it's with the reversed 8 of Cups. So this could be like there's an opportunity to go off in search of what it is that needs to bring you more fulfillment. I kind of was talking about this a little bit with the inverted 6 of Cups, okay? So it's like something from the past, memories or relationships from the past that maybe we need to let go or are not really serving us. And maybe they used to bring us great fulfillment. It's the Cups, right? And it also can be a soulmate card sometimes, the 6 of Cups, right? Or sibling card, but like someone that you have a deep bond with or a nostalgic relationship with or a deep, a soul level connection with, like that kind of thing. So with both of these being inverted, it might be like there is a call to with this one too, there's memories or nostalgia or people from our past that maybe we need to let go of, and maybe we're not letting go of this, because if we were, potentially this would be walking away from the 8 Cups that used to bring us great fulfillment in our life, that used to bring us happiness and joy and creativity, inspiration, right? Like this would be you walking away in search of something deeper, in search of, in the unknown of the moon, like looking for something that brings you more fulfillment, looking for that missing piece, right? Searching for that energy that's just, I know there's more, like I know there's more, like this, I have all these cups and I they brought me so much, but now I feel like there's more. I need to go looking, but you're not, because it's inverted. I can't talk, and so I do that a lot. You'll get it. You'll understand it. So yeah, it feels like you're not maybe going away, and because it's like we go round and round we go, okay? So there's a call now with here coming upright, like it's a chance to get off this karmic cycle, step off the wheel and go on that journey, okay? And go on that journey. It was inverted, but go on the journey, let it turn upright, okay? Is the advice from Spirit, not me. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Round the wheel, round and round we go, stepping off, stepping into our authenticity. This is like waiting. This is like the waiting for something to come in. The rewards from our hard work. Like we've been here, we've been in going round and round and round. We feel like we've done it. Like we've done enough. I've gone round and round and round. Like when am I going to catch a break? When is the universe going to give me like the next pinnacle, like the next step, like the next inspiration? Like when is the universe going to give me this Ace of Wands? Like when is it going to be time for me to step into my power? Like I've been doing this for a long time. I've been putting others before myself, or I've been putting my wants at the bottom, or whatever. That's kind of where you're at. And it's like, unstick the stuck. You are the light. You create your earth, right? You've had a consciousness shift. You're in this place of the star with the hermit holding your light, and you're wanting to search for this light. You're listening. You're listening to Spirit because you're aware that this is a pull, a nudge, a thing, like it's there. You can hear it. You're right on the cusp. You have the star, the hermit, and the wheel of fortune. So all now you need to do is take the step, okay? Is take a step in whatever way that looks for you. Okay, if it's super overwhelming and you have no idea where to go, just start by sitting down and free writing. Like just write down what comes to mind, or listen to one of your favorite songs and see if something comes to mind, or do one small thing that you don't normally do. Because sometimes when you break a routine up, even minutely, that's enough to change up their neurons that talk to the field around us, which talk to the universe, like all of that. Low battery. But even like a small adjustment in your routine is enough to start to unravel the potential that like the timeline or the potential that you're on. Like, so if you're right now in a routine that you're used to and it's methodical and it's programmed into your, more than you think, it's programmed into your mindset, into your body, and into the environment around you. Like, it's programmed into your reality. Okay, if you take one step to change one routine, even if it's a little bit, and it's something out of the ordinary, like maybe you always go pee before you brush your teeth. Every morning you get up and the first thing you do is go pee, and then you, I don't know, listen to a 5-minute meditation, and then you brush your teeth. Let's say that's an example of something you do every single morning. Now, if you just switch that up and you got up, maybe you still have to pee, so you go pee, but then you don't do a meditation, you don't brush your teeth, and instead you go out on the deck and you pick some flowers and put them in a vase and then go, you know, like you just switch up small routines in areas of your life that you know are kind of like stuck, like even little areas that kind of stuck, like we've always kind of done it this way, like it's a routine, it's a pattern, like we're just kind of in it, it's what works, like why break what works, why change what works, like that kind of thing. Like find small little examples like that in your life and do it a bit different, and just keep doing that in little areas, because doing it in little areas is recalibrating all of the potentials in your reality, in your energy field, in your field of reality, right? Like it's changing it all on a quantum level for you. Your inner state, your mind, your thoughts, your energy is affecting the reality that you're operating in. The inner affects the external. It's not the other way around. That's what we've operated in and thought and believed our whole lives. That's not how it works. It's actually backwards. A plus B does not equal C. C plus B equals A. I don't know, like it's different. It's not what we thought. It's like move beyond intention to the belief of knowing that our reality is coming from inside of us, okay? So if we recognize that and know that, it doesn't have to be this huge, like, I need to be different inside tomorrow. Like, that's not how it works, and it won't work that way. Like, it takes an awareness first. Step A, awareness. Step B, teeny baby step, okay? Step 3, another teeny baby step, and repeat. Like, eventually your steps will become bigger and bolder. They will, naturally over time. In my experience, this is exactly how it went. It's taken me years. It was slow shifts, slow concepts, slow acceptance, slow changes of patterns. It was through my intention and my awareness that I overhauled my life. Primarily, intention and awareness primarily is what overhauled my life. It's not a whole lot of change, like movement, okay? So yeah, if you're feeling the star and you're wanting to follow the star here, you're a little stuck, okay? You have an opportunity to step off this karmic wheel, this karmic cycle, and change your perspective a little bit on stability in your life. You are in a consciousness shift. This is all being validated for you. The guidance of spirit is to take a step, is to go in that journey in search of something more. That is the guidance, whatever that means for you, okay? And you will know best. You will know how it resonates or doesn't, you know? Okay, those are the closing cards. And then just one more card, I guess, to go with that for closing. So hot in here. I also, yeah, I get it. I have a sauna session. Not edited, not refined, just real life. And I apologize when I do sing, because I'll do that sometimes. I don't have the best voice. I'm gonna sing anyway. So sorry. I'm sure most of you will have a very nice voice. Holy moly! Come on, we just need the one. Whoa! Confirmation. Okay, that's your confirmation. I'm a freaking genius. No, I'm just kidding. all jokes aside, that is your confirmation. That is your confirmation that your card, confirmation. Okay? That is confirmation that you are where you're supposed to be, that there is like what we just talked about. It's confirmed. Okay? That's the final message. It's confirmed. There's an opportunity for you to step off this karmic wheel, and you are supported in spirit, and you are guided by spirit, and whatever you're feeling inside of you that's nudging or pushing or giving, you are the light. You are being guided to change the perspective of your stability, change your perspective on how you make your money, change your perspective on this cycle that you've been in and how you need to alchemize or change it. Okay? And to step into your authenticity, and your authenticity is your biggest power. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you being here. Hoping that people, that we resonate, and there's people that will resonate in some capacity with me. I'm kind of all over the place, but you know what? That's the collective that I'm gonna be connecting with, is people that are not looking for perfection and just looking for realness. So love, 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 love to you all. No matter who you are, where you're at, the most sacred thing is what is. You're killing it. Love, love, love. Bye.